test says I also need lid cleaning tips. No matter what I do, the gunk seems to stay. Ah. Yeah, if there's any sign of food residue, then it may seem like a pain, but you know, just pulling out that seal and giving it a hot soapy rinse and taking off that little cover. It's important to check that, look inside, make sure those holes aren't clogged. Look through your vent pipe, make sure that's clear. You know, you can take off your steam release knob on the top of the eye pot, and when you pull that off, then you're able to look through the vent pipe, you know, make sure that's not got any starch buildup in there or any food gunk. And if it does, I'll tell you what I do. I've done this for years for my stovetop pressure cooker. Right here on my sink, I keep a little Chanel, one of those sparkly little Chanel sticks. And I use this to clean my drinking straws. I get, you know, like when I'm soaking in hot soapy water, I can run this through a drinking straw. So it's always good to take out this seal. Y'all have already done that, right? And put it back in and clean it real good. And sometimes, you know, even after I've washed it really good, and I can even soak my seal in a little bleach water, it will still have the smell of, like if I've cooked Indian food or something, or I've had used Indian spices, it seems to absorb those spices and I can't get them out. So I'm just living with that. It doesn't affect the next thing that I eat, but that's just the way it is, okay? So on this, let me turn this down, okay? So on this part, you take that off, okay? And make sure that that's all cleaned and scrubbed, which that's not hard to do, okay? And then on the top here, this comes off. Y'all know that. You can wiggle that off, okay? And you can look through that. So you can see my white skin. You want to make sure that's clean, that doesn't have any gunk in it. And if it does, from this side, from the top side, I can shove that Chanel stick in there and I can work that back and forth and clean that out like that. From this side, you can actually look through this vent pipe. And if you think it's clogged, you can run that Chanel right through there and clean that out that way. Now, because I'm trying to demonstrate to you how this works, it's not being cooperative. When your Chanel stick is not folded in half, it will actually fit. Okay, here we go. This is the one Chanel stick. All right. Now you can shove that in there. See? Hold on, hold on. It'll come out the other side, I promise. See? There you go, see? Tie-dye, like a magic trick. And then you just give that a little scrub, and that'll get that starch out of there. And then you should be able to see right through your vent pipe, and you're clean. But I don't have to do that very often. There we go. There's our lesson in cleaning your lid